Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Biazar, and today I'm going to explain what is the role as a technologist. Before that, what is a technologist anyway? In the broadest sense, a technologist is a technology specialist. That is one who specializes in technology. The technologist is knowledgeable about the broad trend, specific technology that will be used, and how to apply the technologies to the specific user and the project on the goal. Okay, there are 6 main role of a technologist. The first role is as a communicator. Communicator has an ability to translate technology concept in non-technical language to the project stakeholder. The next role is as a technology advocate. Him has an ability to present vision and inspire passion for the technology and what it can do in the future. And the third role is as a futuristic. Futuristic is a person that has an ability to look at emerging technology trend and apply them to the specific domain. And the next role as a strategist. Strategist is a person that identify potential solution and select the best path forward for the overall project from the technology perspective. The next role is as a researcher or tester. They has an ability to research new technology and their applicability to the project needs. And the last role is as an implementer. Implementer is a person who manage a project management, resources, and personnel management.
Now I will explain the job aspects of engineering technologies. There are so many job aspects that engineering technologies can join in. For the first one is manufacturing. For manufacturing, engineering technologies can stay in the lab and do some research regarding the what the product that manufacturers want or need as in demand. Engineering technologies can also be in management and research part, as our job is to be a researcher and stay in the lab to find new things and also develop new ideas. For oil and gas industry, engineering technologies will stay in plant instead of being at the site, as we learn to be more on hands-on things other than being at the site and do some calculation for the product that want to be processed. For construction, we also usually stay as the planner instead of and being there during the construction happens, because that is what engineering technologists do. For agriculture, we will always also stay in the lab and doing some research for new development and probably new genetics that could be found to make a new plant. Okay, for maintenance, engineering technologists will be there to repair all any damage that happens, because we learn how to do it hands-on. So that is how engineering technologies works, as we use the knowledge that we learn in real life instead of theoretically.
Moshi Moshi! Hi, my name is Muhammad Faiman, and I will explain to you on the potential issues on career of engineering technologists. Okay, there are many issues encountered by the technologists and engineer, but there are only 3 major issues. Okay, first is factual issue, next is conceptual issue, and third is moral issue. Factual issue can be resolved through research. Moral issue can be resolved by moral principle pertinent. Okay, next. For the challenges faced by the technologists and engineer. Okay, the challenges. There are 3 challenges: making clean water accessible, next, technology in the education, and finally the improvement in healthcare. So this is my only point for the challenges in the technology. Okay, so first, making clean water accessible. As we all know, clean water is hard to obtain right now, and due to that, it can cause death. So, it is the responsible of a technologist and engineer to find a new solution or create a technology that will make the access of clean water easier and accessible for daily uses. Okay, next is technology in education. PowerPoint or slide really helps the interaction between teacher and students. So maybe in future, more technologies or new methods will be introduced that will help making the learning session become way more easier. Okay, and the third point is improving healthcare. More research need to be done in finding a new drug or better drug or new other methods that will help cure disease. Okay. And finally, the example of the issue in the job scope. Okay, first issue, during prototype testing, the testing was only made in the favorable condition only. Due to that, we only know the strength of the product of the prototype, not the weakness of the prototype, and it is the issue of the technology. Next, using fake or low quality material in the prototype or in the product without the others knowing. That is the issue, man. Okay, next. Finally, lastly, responsible counts before money and fame.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and my name is Muhammad Izzabir Rahman, and I will explain about the contribution of the technologies towards society. So I will give some example on what the contribution of the technologies toward us. So the first one is in education. The technologies success in making the way of education become more easy than the past. The development of education style was done by improving the method of study. Like in the past, the teacher writing on the rock, and then it developed to the using of board, and then developed to the using of textbook, and now developed to the using of technology, which is tablet or computer. So the student become more easy to understand with the computer technology that apply to all school and college. In other words, the student can improve the performance of their study. So next, in food, the technologies use the knowledge to develop a new product and improving the existing product. So before this, the food come with the low quality in term of low nutrient or not interesting in color or else. So the technologies try to improve in processing, in packaging, in safety, in storage, and many more. So the technologies can produce the food with the best quality. Lastly, in medical care, people in the past use the traditional medical treatment, like use the natural herbs or else. So the technologies continue make the innovation in the way to improve the medical treatment in all processes, from the lab test to the self-care tools, from the patient registration to the data monitoring, and the obvious one in medical care is the in teaching of self-monitoring blood glucose to the diabetic outpatient.
Okay, now we have reached the last part of the video. Have you asked yourself why career as a technologist is so important in the society today? Just look around yourself and you will know why. At every instant of time, you are surrounded by technology. Whether you are working or resting, you are always using technology. It is used everywhere and all the time. Its use has made life easy. Even though there are some issues that arise when someone is working as a technologist, but it can be solved. So we must look in the other way. What have the technologies contribute to our society? In conclusion, a career as a technologist is as important as a career as a doctor or a lawyer. They have their own specialty in their own field. Okay, from this video, we can learn about the role of a technologist, the job aspect, the potential issue, and the contribution to the society.